So let's try this again because I recorded this already a few weeks ago and the recording didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be and it's also blurry. So I tried to fix it, edited it, but at the end I didn't like it. So take two, I guess. Hello, my name is Hidekuni or Hide and welcome back to my channel. I'm a creative being and a mess of an artist and I take you along onto my art journey. In this video we will go to LuxCon, which took place on the 12th and 13th of April. The event itself was in Forum Gestiknäpfchen, which is in Luxembourg City, and it is my favorite convention of all. I'm always so excited whenever it happens. I'm always so excited to help out, to meet the people I know and new people and just chill there because LuxCon is such a vibe. This year was the 12th edition of LuxCon and it was the 4th time I was exhibiting there as an artist. This year I also volunteered on Thursday and Friday, but you see me mostly at my booth because that's all the time I had to record things and the energy. And you also see me walk around a bit, but I didn't manage to go to the second floor at all. Why I don't have any footage of that, sadly, but I hope you still enjoy it. On another note, I also immediately want to clarify that LuxCon itself is organized by Science Fiction and Fantasy Society, which is a local club of people who voluntarily organize this event. It's also a non-profit event and they even raised money for charity. And I clarify this because still some people confuse it with Anime Vocal, which has nothing to do with LuxCon. It's very different. It's much more, I don't know, LuxCon is also much cozier. I don't know. We are at my table and all the stuff is inside, which was a bit of some work, but it's in. Hello and welcome to the camera I shouldn't film with, but I'm on the go, I'm at the con, I'm at LuxCon, it's Friday afternoon, it's after 2 now, and we are officially allowed to build up because building up starts at 2, and I was here already yesterday because I'm a volunteer as well. I helped building up everything, I helped building up all the tables of the whole merchants and artists hall and upstairs. So I am so broken and tired, but we are there. And I will now start building up my table, make it juicy, make it fun. I have some new things on my table, which I will show you once my table is standing. I also have some new display stuff, which I already partially used last week, which was at RetroCon Saar, but I didn't film there because I was so stressed because of LuxCon and tired. So you get updated today and over the weekend. So yes, very excited, very looking forward for this event. And we are currently in the merchant's hall. And here's the big boss. Yes, but yes, let's get started and do something. Buttons are there, folder is there, keychains are there, stickers are there, patches are there. And something I have now very new is these shelves. It's like wire shelves, like little baskets that I can just hang up on there and, well, not that low, one higher. But I will use these now for my zines and I got another one for my lino prints. Like I had one last week which I used for my lino prints and now another one for my zines, and I will still figure out if I keep it there and then I will look around and go with the flow, I guess. You learned from the best. You learned from the best. That's my man.
My YouTuber.
Ja, so ein bisschen. Ayo.
I'm done with my thingy. I'm just gonna
Okay. Then we can also drive. Because I think Auri still has to grab food and I still have to prepare things at home.
walking around once to see if I can forget anything.
I don't think I will have any proper video recordings of myself talking to you because I'm always on the go and someone is parking right next to me. Why are you parking right next to me? But it's Saturday morning. We set up yesterday. I set up my table, which I will still show you because I forgot. And I was just so slow. I got help from a friend, helped me building up the wire shop, so I didn't film me building up much. But I was just so slow and I was procrastinating because I was so tired. Because the last 2 days I did nothing but helping out and working and my feet hurt. But I'm super excited for this event, for this convention, and yeah, I saw already so many people back, like while volunteering and people setting up yesterday. Just such a vibe already, and I love it, and it's great, and just come by. I have my big king in yellow painting with me because someone is interested in it, and my painting is my baby. I love this painting so much, and I have a print at my booth, which you might know, and someone was interested in it, so I bring it along so the person can look at it. Although I would have brought it anyways because it's a local convention, so it's easier for me to carry around. I think this year we also have most artists there, which is wonderful. I love to see it. We have super talented artists as well, but we still have to go pick up a package for the big boss and then we go there. I will wrap up my table, which is like not much at all. I just have to prepare some signs, I think, and yeah, then I just help out a bit here and there, and then it's selling time and meeting people. So my booth is standing and I have those 2 shelves which are new. This one I am using for my lino prints, and people can easily take one kind of prints out because I put them together and then they can see which one of them they would like to get, so they don't get mixed up and fly around and fall down, so they are like all together all the time and very easy to grab. And then here in the front I have my zines. I stocked up on my Gustarian zine, which I didn't have for quite a time, like a longer time. I just think I didn't have him at all this year yet. Then my Borderline zine, which is about Borderline with Lucide. I have my new zine, which I finished in the last 2 weeks. It's a zine about crocodile tears because I always thought it means something else. So I wanted to make a zine about it. And then I have my 2 sketchbook zines still. So that's all the zines I've got. Then, yeah, I think in my last videos I talked about my prints. Like, I don't have anything new in regard of prints for LuxCon. Last weekend at RetroCon, I noticed that I never put up this sticker and this sticker, and I was wondering for a year, like a solid amount of time, why I wasn't selling them. So that's the reason why. Then my patches, My Body, My Choice, Burn the Bitch. Those I have no idea if I showed them to you already, and I have to make sure that they are no longer folded, so I have to bend them in the other direction later so they hang a bit nicer there and are easier to see for the people. With my prints I struggled yesterday hanging them up because the table is a bit deeper, and I don't know, I was just so broken yesterday, so I just did my best and hung up whatever I had on the spots. I had 3. My t-shirt is hanging there as well with the AI sign. And yeah, in regard of keychains, I also don't have anything new since the last convention, so there's no big update. But something I have for this convention now, I was bored. I had some leftover white fabric from when I ordered my patches, and I have some textile markers, so I was like, oh, I can doodle on these patches. So I had a story up of people suggesting me what kind of patches I could doodle, and that's what came out. There's already 2 I gave to people, and this is the leftover. And as you can see, I will just let people pay me what they want because they were very experimental to figure out the markers, and also because it's like at times not as nicely cut, and then people might struggle. So I just want them to pay what they think they are worth. Oh, and this is upside down. I didn't notice that. There we go. There we go. And I think I am done. And I still have half an hour before the convention starts. So that's nice. Very excited. I also changed my prices because I made my crocodile tier scene 10. And I lifted this one from 10 to 12. I have some new pins though. And there's a hair. Can you please remove? Yes. I have some new pins. I've got the eggplant, the peach. I've got my burn the bitch pin, my mouthwashing bottle, and I also got then here an anti-AI pin. This one is magnetic though, like all the others have like the needle thingy, and this one is magnetic. And something I'm very proud of is like my Teletubbies, because I grew up on Teletubbies. I love the Teletubbies, and I just wanted to have like these alternative Teletubbies, and I just made them so cursed, and I love them. It's great, and I'm excited to see how they will perform during the 2 days ahead of us. The fish is amazing. That's so silly. I love it. So we have here the food court outside with some food trucks. From what I heard, they also tried to get vegan food, I think, but they had difficulties to find someone, which is a bummer, because I know that some friends are vegan, and I hope they might find still something. I'm worried, but we have here the food court and like the spot outside of this big building. It's called Forum Gesteknäppchen, and it's like the cafeteria and such for the schools here, because this is like a campus with different kinds of schools. There is a huge ass dino. Hello, big guy. I'm so jealous. Like I would spend all day there, but I think I might be a bit too big for that. So here's the entrance hall. If you go down there, there is the bar. Upstairs there are some offers, a few artists, lots of board games, D&D, TTRPG. Same goes for this stairs. It leads to the same area. Also the toilets are upstairs, and then there you can go around. There's some artists and tables. Ayo! And here is all the artists and merchants inside. Here is the big stage, and then one half of the hall is like merchants. There are like some artists there, like which wanted bigger booths, I think, but it's like mostly merchants. And then here is the whole artist alley, and then some artists outside and some artists upstairs. And then here we have the area where the pub quiz and the karaoke will be, and the bar right here. And yeah, from here you can also see the entrance again. Oh, people I know, I have to go say hi. I drew a sketch commission, and those are 2 characters from Diabolica Lovers. I have watched this anime like more than 10 years ago, I feel, so I'm sorry I'm not in it anymore, but very happy with this. I might just change this nose slightly, but then I'm good. First commission I drew on the spot, because I already drew one for this con. So it is day 2 now, it is Sunday, and the convention just opened like 26 minutes ago. And yeah, yesterday it was a bit slower than usual, like compared to other Saturdays at LuxCon. I noticed that. Sales, I still made quite a lot of sales, and I'm very happy with it actually. Like, I'm very content and I'm looking forward for today. It's very slow, it's Sunday morning as usual. Usually on Sundays I do better at LuxCon, at least over the last years. So I'm very curious to see if it will be the case as well for today, like for this weekend. And yeah, I will just be sitting here and doodling and talking to people, a bunch of people, because I know so many. I didn't sell any zines so far. I sold 2 Valentino standees and a lot of prints, stickers, some buttons, and patches.
Okay, as we rest the stage for number 8, Peter Carlos as Asgore from Undertale.
That's my friend.
You can bet it's gonna be on.
It's Chrissy with her Sailor Moon Warhammer.
60, you're 60. 60 right there, okay, do I have 70? Yes, you have 80, yes, you have 90, you have 91, 100 euros, yes. 17. Do I have a 50? I have 50, 60 anywhere. 60.
Ja, ich hoffe, wir
Can I get
kriegen
60 euros for this?
Money möchte.
Yeah, 60 back there.
Okay, I found a bit of a more quiet spot because there's the auction going on inside right now, which they put now finally between the cosplay event and the announcement of the winner. So there's many people inside bidding on art from artists and some merch from vendors for a good cause, charity, which is wonderful in my opinion. I love that they're doing this, and I love that they put it in a way so there's still many people there, because last year they made it so it would be at the end of the event and most people would be gone, and then some things wouldn't get a proper price. So this is wonderful, but I came here because I am a bit heartbroken, because I sold my baby boy painting. I love my baby boy painting. It's the King in Yellow, which I painted 3 years ago, and I finally sold it for 400 euros, and I am happy that it found a very good home right now. But I'm also sad because I looked at it for 3 years. I will also show you a picture here. Like, I didn't film it not properly because I was a bit stressed, but I sold it now, and it feels amazing as an artist to sell an original like this. But I'm like, so, oh, it's gone now, and I might never see it again, and that's sad. But it found a good home, and now I have to paint something new to fill up my wall there. Yeah, yeah. Huh? And with that, we are back. Oh my god, I had so much fun at LuxCon, and I already mentioned a few things throughout the video while I was there, why I will not necessarily talk about those things again. But let's get right into money. How much did the table cost for LuxCon? I had 2 tables, which is a bit weird if I say it like that, because usually conventions offer 1 table and it's already a big table, but LuxCon has the deal of the tables being 80 by 80 centimeters, so that's 1 table, so it's like half of what you would usually get. Hence I had 2 to have like the usual amount of table space, and those cost 25 euros. So that's not really expensive for that size of a table. On another note, why they have those 80 by 80 tables, it's like the tables they get from the building, but also it allows beginner artists to start there and not have too much space, because sometimes it's very overwhelming at the start. Like, my first table was Dokumi and I had struggles to fill up the normal table, which is like 180. And that's very intimidating. And then you have like all these other booths and they look so full and yours looks like void. And that's why they have smaller tables. So when you start, you can just go there, take one table, which I think costs like 10 euros. That's super affordable and cheap. So you for sure make your money over those 2 days in. And it's not as scary, I feel. Then again, LuxCon is a local convention for me. I count now 25 euros for going there and back. Then again, I also went there 5 days in a row, starting on Thursday, ending on Monday, going there each morning and leaving each evening or late afternoon, either to help or to table. And then food, I don't know, everyone eats differently. Like, I probably had around 50 bucks in food, maybe 100, because as usual we eat out on Sunday evenings, because that's just me wanting a treat for my hard work at conventions and come together with other people and just have a fun time. And now we come to what I made over those 2 days. I made 1,690 euros, which by far is the most I ever made at LuxCon. It's wonderful, it's great, I am super happy with what I made there, but I also have to say that I had a very exceptional sale, which was my King in Yellow. This was an original, quite a big canvas, and I sold it for 400 euros. So that's something I don't have at every event. It's something that happens every few months, if not years, because it's also bigger, and even if I sell originals, they're like this big, and usually I sell them for 100. So even if I take those 400 euros away from my 1,690, I still made 1,290, and that's still 50 bucks more than last year. That's still wonderful, I'm more than satisfied and I'm super happy with that. But this year they also had less people there because of when LuxCon was, because usually it's on the first or the last weekend of our Easter vacation, Easter holidays. But because Easter itself was on the last weekend, they had to put it in the middle of the holidays, and I think many people weren't in the country to then come to LuxCon, because I think they had a difference of like 1,000 people less, and for such a smaller event you still notice such, because I think last year they had like around 4,500 people and this year they had around 3,500 people. So it was noticeable, and I think if it would have been different, like if those people would have been there as well, I would have had more, but nonetheless it was still more than lucrative for me. I made around 1,600 euros of profit, which is insane in regards of the costs I had to spend to go there. I have no idea what my best sellers or worst sellers were for LuxCon, but I know that I sold many patches and as usual many keychains and buttons, and then again stickers, and then a few prints, and I think 2 Valentino standees. Yeah, like the usual, there was nothing extraordinary besides the canvas. Then I also want to talk about a few things I really enjoyed this year about LuxCon. First of all, they changed when the charity auction would be. Instead of having it on Sunday all at the end, they had it between the cosplay contest and the announcement of the cosplay winners, which is wonderful. I wasn't expecting that, and I just wanted to highlight that again, despite having already talked about it throughout the video. But I think this was a very great decision to take and to execute. And another thing I really enjoyed and made me very happy is that they took care of the volume of the music and the stage program throughout the weekend. Last year it was very loud throughout the cosplay contest, the cosplay showcase and the auction, but this year I was so impressed that they actually managed to reduce the volume and have on the one side the artist alley workout and the merchants, while on the other hand the stage also ran smoothly. I think the people could still hear everything clearly and could follow the entertainment, and the artist alley could also run smoothly on the other hand. And it didn't interfere this year, and it also didn't drain me, it didn't exhaust me, and that was really, really nice. I think the only sad thing about LuxCon this year is that it happened so fast for me, and I think I partially enjoyed building up the con, and helping out was even more entertaining for me than actually being at the artist alley and selling. Of course, I enjoyed selling and talking to people and meeting friends and also meeting other artist friends, but just to be there and build something up together feels amazing, and it also gave me more time to spend with those people, because despite the 2 days of LuxCon, I saw them for 3 more days, and this brought me so much joy, and I for sure want to help out more next year, be more involved. If they need help also, I will offer it, especially since my boyfriend is already in the organization in regards of like the artist alley. So I think I can do more, and I want to do more, because LuxCon, like the people behind, are just such sweet beans, and that's also why LuxCon is so dear to me. I'm very biased, I'm very sorry, but it's just a great convention for me. And yes, every convention struggles and has its flaws, but at the end I think they pulled off such a great event for many people to come and to enjoy and have a lot of variety as well. And one of the highlights for sure at LuxCon this year was to meet Alistair Stewart, who is the voice actor of Peter Lucas from the Magnus Archives. So if you're not already through the Magnus Archives or haven't listened to season 3 yet, there might be spoilers. I don't know if this is considered a spoiler, but be warned. But at the time I went to LuxCon, I was at episode 79. I was 1 episode away from the season final from season 2. And yes, I'm very slow and not in a rush. But I was 21 episodes away to actually meet Peter Lucas, despite having heard about him already and plus minus knowing a bit who he is and also trying to figure out what he is. But yes, I had a voice actor come to some artist tables and ask if the artist would know the Magnus Archives, and talking with the artist, and it was super sweet. So of course I told him that I'm only at 79, and he was just so sweet and silly about it, because he then told me, oh, in about 20 episodes, like I think episode 100, you will meet the hero of the Magnus Archives, which is, I think, Peter Lucas. Like, from the talks I could figure it out, and I just thought this was very silly and really made my day. It even got a signature from him, and I was just so excited, because LuxCon also always tries to get special guests to the event, and this year they had this voice actor there, and I don't know, it was very silly for me, and I am happy that they try to get people in. They usually have many offers, but I think if there's a demand and the possibility to get people to LuxCon, they will try their best. In general, if you want to have anything at LuxCon, just come there and suggest it, and also be there to help build it up, because they also only have so many people volunteering. So there's many ideas, but sometimes a lack of people executing those ideas, and they always welcome helping hands. So if you want something specific and you're up for it, come by and let's see if you can create it there. Overall, the goal of LuxCon is to bring people together, to strengthen the community, to create new communities, to share interests, talk about interests, and also find new fantastic things. That's what it's truly about. It's not about money, it's not about profit, it's not about, I don't know, it's truly about the people. But that was pretty much it now. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. But if you have any more questions about LuxCon or feedback, please let me know down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to support me, you can do so on my Ko-fi. You can also go check out my website or my Blue Sky or my Instagram, because that's where I'm mostly active. And for the rest, I wish you a good day or night wherever you are. Bye!